Hello, welcome back to the Power of guitar series that I'm wanting to start doing. This is episode 2. Last episode we covered the power of power chords, and today we're going to cover the power of zeros and palm muting. I was going to do this on my acoustic guitar. I was going to do the power of just chords, but I don't know, I feel like playing my electric. And let's turn it off for now. So yeah, like I said, last episode I did the usage of power chords in drop tunings, regular tunings, normal power chords, super power chords, drop power chords where you drop tune in, it's just fretted, and all of that good stuff. I go into more detail-ish in the first episode, but for this episode I'm going to be doing palm muting and the power of zeros. So it's going to be a lot of notes and probably power chords added as well. So it's going to be a combination of the two. So I'm going to turn it on and do some examples in standard tuning. So I'm in E standard right now. Song that I should have done is this song. This utilizes a lot of zeros. So stuff like that, and then a little bit, if you want to get higher up on the front. And then using a little bit more of starting on a zero, is kind of what that was. You start on a zero, then you add notes on top of it. And you can get something a little like... Oh, I dropped my pin. Where'd you go? So if you do that, you can add a little something like... something like that, and there's more stuff you can do to it, but usually for zeros it is more commonly used in drop tunings, I would assume, because there's a few more songs that I know that utilize the zero. So I'm gonna down tune to drop D and show you the that's fast. How I can tell when I'm in drop D is I figure out what the zero, how I hit all three chords, and then I get the sound. And then what I play a lot of it in sevenfold, or at least like the riffs of it. So what I always do is 8-8-5-5-0 for and if I don't get a clean, because I know how the song should sound, and if I don't get the sound that I know it's supposed to be, then I'm a little too low or a little too high. But Avenged Sevenfold is a great example for the use of zeros. So let's go with the song Unholy Confessions. That song has a lot of zeros that is used in it, so it goes a little something like missed it. I forgot how it went for a sec. But as you can tell, like when you're climbing up the fretboard, there's always a 0 in between that goes in with this song. So 507, 588, do, and you get that. So that's just one string that's being used for the zeros, or an open string. Another song by them that utilizes this and notes, so you can do both at the same time, is Shepherd of Fire. And what they're doing is just the 3 open chords, so you get the 0, the power of zeros, and just a 0 power chord, which there's probably a term for that, just an open chord. So you get this, how to go from. So yeah, again, it starts with just, and then it goes from. So it does the, then goes to 0. Then you end with zeros. So that's a good song that utilizes it as well. And there is plenty of other songs that use zeros and stuff, and they're really good songs, but what I'm going to do is a combination of zeros and power chords, like all the different variations that I taught in the first one, and I'm going to combine it together. So it's going to be zeros with power chords on top of it, with maybe a little bit of notes if I'm feeling a little metally. So I'm going to, oh yeah, palm muting, that was the other thing. We literally just get your palm and you put it on the strings. So that's what I'm going to do for the top string, this top guy. I'm just going to have my hand right there so I get a, rather than, so I'm going to get that sound rather than just it being open. So we'll do a nice little rhythm with power chords going up and then going down and then back up the fretboard with zeros in between, so you get a little. So you get a little odd sounding thing like that. And yeah. So that's the power of zeros. Now palm muting, on the other hand, is you can palm mute the zeros to get a more gooder sound if you're going for a more gruddy, metal-ish type sound. I know Metallica uses it a lot. For a song like Creeping Death and stuff, they palm mute a lot. I don't know how to play the riff, but I know that it is used, and I don't know, palm muting just makes stuff sound more better if you use it right, and it makes stuff where, like, rather than having it be open, you would mute it so you don't get just this deafening noise. So I'm going to just do a quick up and down what I just did but without palm muting the 0. So you get a more gooder idea of what that means. So you get like so you kind of get that, which could sound better or could sound worse. Depends on what you do and how you play it. I do all this in one take, so if it sounds like trash, it sounds like trash. If it sounds good, it sounds good. So, moving on with palm muting. It's typically just used for zeros, and if you just want to get a good sounding, gritty metal part in your song. So, you could have like also a good song that utilizes palm muting and zeros is I believe it's called Rise Against the Machine. So it's all like and that's the beginning part, and then it moves to something that's a little like so it adds that more gritty sound, so you get the rather than, which I'm pretty sure it is open. I'm probably playing it wrong, but that's just some of the stuff that you can do. So, in a combination of the first episode and this episode, combine zeros. If it'll sound good. If you need less notes or you don't need zeros to make it sound good, don't add them. If you want to add them, add them. And then palm muting, you can add to it to get the. But make sure not to like deafen it so there's no noise. So yeah, what we've learned so far in this little 2-part episode is the power of zeros, power of palm muting, and a combination of the two. So, from a beginner to other beginner or intimate or expert players saying, "Ha, you're a loser. You don't know how to do this stuff. You sound trash." I'm just doing this because it's fun. Because I think it's a fun pastime period and try to explain to other noobs how to do stuff. So, it's been me, Dr. Winter Crowman, if that's what I'm called, I forget. And I'll see you guys next time on the power of... What would be good to go off next? We'll go with the power of tuning. The power of tuning next episode. Different type of tunings, alter, drop tunings, standard tunings. I'm going to do that. So with a combination of everything before, with episode 1 and 2. And it's going to be with the power of tuning. So look forward to that for tomorrow, or maybe later today. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Stay fun, stay playing your guitar. It's worth it.